Welcome to part 11. As we left off last time, I did say we would begin the video with another battle. So, without further ado, shall we start? So let's attack this army. Great. Right. Poisoning them does not allow me to actually start a new battle, so... But, we will be having a battle because I have actually decided if this was not the battle, which, unfortunately, it wasn't the battle, we would begin our conquest of Knossos or Knossos. Someone fix me in the comment section about that. I don't know if there's a K pronunciation or not. I am an English-speaking Chinese person, so my Greek is a little rusty, you could say, as I am nowhere near or from Greece. Let us see. Let's upgrade this building. Any other buildings that need upgrading so far? I do know there's this little province thing that I probably should be using a lot more often. It really is a good tool. I'm so used to not using this kind of tool. Oh, what is this? We have armies that are ready for promotion. Huh. Alright, Dread Commander, that's false. Again, more assassination is always good. Most of your agents will be used for assassinating high-profile targets, or disrupting certain provinces. They want a peace treaty for 2,000. No, that's actually a pretty good offer. 2,000 for a peace treaty, but unfortunately, I am on the winning side, and the winner kinda doesn't need to do a peace treaty, especially since there are no like real-world repercussions for having prolonged wars like there are today in the modern world. Like in the modern world, we would have, say, a prolonged war, which a lot of people would technically clarify it is not a war, it is a mere conflict, which is pretty much two of the same thing still when you go by what a war is, by definition, not by, oh, Congress declares if this is a war or not. Yes, I know. All the technicality of legality of stuff. But in today's world, for instance, the fight against terrorism, it's taken forever. And I gotta say, I would not want to see any more people dying for that cause, okay? That isn't to say we should just leave terrorists alone. That's just... maybe this fight against them just isn't worth the money that we've already spent, isn't worth the lives we've already lost, and for them, really, perhaps we just have misunderstandings. For them, it may not even be purely religious. They could just be using that as some bullshit excuse like in the Crusades. This is for God, when in reality it's probably not for God. It's probably for some kind of private corporation or public entity, or what they feel is best for their people. Like, we would do the same thing if we were in their situation, most likely. Granted, we wouldn't say it was for God, we would say this is for the American people. But you get my point. We complain and we get tired of it and yada yada yada, while in the Total War game, if you don't, have a peace treaty, you don't get any of that. There's no like, oh, public disorder penalty because unrest due to war, That would completely destroy the purpose of having a Total War game and having Total War in the name. It's supposed to be war. We could probably get rid of this one. Yeah. Oh no, that was the wrong option. Well, at least he didn't die, so there's that. That was the wrong option, though. Really didn't want that to happen. Let's spread cultural tension. And... I think it's best we go back and defend. Did I already move? Yeah, I already moved that agent. You should probably deal with this guy. In hiring assassins, get him out of here. We'll move you north to possibly deal with that spy. I don't know if they'll be able to. Any promotions? Yes, there's one promotion here. Again, I don't know where you got this portrait for Uncanny Wife, but sexy. I'm sorry, a lot of these portraits really are sexy for the women. It's really beautiful women there. And I really like it. It's just really cool. Especially considering the in-game female character face model is not that fantastic. at least aesthetically pleasing to a modern day person. Perhaps back then it was extremely sexy, and I of course am not biased to that. A woman is a woman, and a pussy is a pussy, and, well, you get my meaning. A man will go for whatever a man goes for. Although I would not say I am a man, per se. If you wanted to go a man's of macho men, then I probably don't fit that definition. You know, I don't have some six-pack stuff going on. I'm not bronze enough to be that kind of man. But regardless, it is a fantastic portrait. Great job to really the mod authors, and the mod authors and the mod developers, and I'm not sure if that's two of the same. It's like how people try to interchange video game designers and video game programmers. Let's just say they're not as interchangeable. Yes, they're interchangeable in some companies. They do both jobs, not in all companies. In some companies, perhaps maybe like Disney, they keep it completely separate. Actually, let's just poison wells. Yeah, let's just poison those wells. Let's just, cultural tension again. That didn't work. Let's assassinate, single combat. Oh man, I think we could. I did say this would be the first real target, but Macedon is looking awfully weak right now, and they're looking mighty fine for pickings. Yeah, the Greeks really don't have much of a force to mess with me anymore. They really don't have much of a force right now. But the problem will be those archers. That's a little problematic, but you know what? I think we can, yeah. We're going to take an offensive step here, and we're going to just move there for now. We're going to take this army, move it to Pella to protect us against Navisos, if they have an army up there. And then I think we'll move this army over here, so that if they attack Apollonia, we will be ready. With extra troops, that is. We will be ready with extra troops. Let us see. You could probably go back to that. We did see a spy up here, so let's see if we can't spot it, and if we do, if that'll work. That thing will work with it. Let's see. Tylus does like me, but what I want with Tylus, I want to take this and keep them as the buffer zone here. I want them to be able to do that. The problem is, unlike Rome 1, I cannot simply buy a province from them. And even then, I cannot buy a capital, more so. So, this could become very, very bad with us. Oh my goodness. Come on. Why can't these people ever... Oh no, taking them would probably be really bad as well. But at the same time, if we do take a trade, it might actually reveal this entire side of the map so we could see it. It might. I don't know if trade routes still do that. I think they do, but I'm not entirely certain. Oh, whoa! I was not paying attention to Syracuse. What in the world is going on? So let's see. Syracuse does not like Egypt, and they are at war with each other. Oh, they're not at war. Alright, let's ask if... Darn. Wait, actually, what can... Okay, so I can't do anything. Ah, this is bad. Maybe we offer them gold. 24,000 gold. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Okay. You know what? I don't care about making this a separate video because I would have I'm going to talk about this in the second video anyways. A separate video, sorry. Anyways, but this is ridiculous. I do this and I have to pay 24,000. Why can't I set a custom number anymore? I want to be able to set a custom number to be able to pay. This is ridiculous amount of money I have to pay. I know a lot of you are probably going to think, oh, my complaining is nothing. You're rich. You have 241,000. 24,000 is nothing. It's still money. I still like to play in the realistic sense that every nation would want to be as conservative, well, ideally would need to be conservative, especially in times of war. We want to conserve as much money, we want to use as little manpower as possible, and be as effective as possible. This is not efficient. This is sheer stupidity. You know what, I'm just gonna wait till they enter a war with each other. If that never happens, then forget it. Forget it. I'm just gonna attack them anyways. At the end of the day, I'll be attacking Syracuse sometime, sooner or later. I'm tempted to take that money. But I cannot. I cannot. We are winning, and I want to keep it that way. Because if I do a peace treaty, that's 10 turns, I cannot touch them. It's a big problem for me, because that means I am not expanding, and I may be having missed opportunities. Like this. Macedon currently is too weak to defend itself. I will not surrender to a peace treaty on their behalf, especially once I take the region. I can stabilize it still. It'll be perfectly fine. After all, most of the Greeks' areas are already stabilized. Again, I still have no idea what the hell that does. Let's see. Right, what do they have? Oh, they don't have anything. This is too good. I can't give this up, yeah. We will land with a transgression against them, and then attack immediately after the transgression is over. That way their ships are left out at sea. The problem will be when they attack, they will probably be able to take Sparta. That will become a little bit of a problem, but once I take Popodiva, and I confirm that they have nothing left at Navisos, and that Odessos is the only thing they really have anything at, we will be fine because Popodiva is an easy to hold target. It's easy to hold. So let's poison the wells one more time. Let's try to assassinate this guy. There we go. Get him out of the way. And then, let's see. Impedes commerce, increase public order penalties, and spreads within the targeted those are all horrible. I just realized those are all horrible. Why did I even do it? Well, aren't you just fantastically useless? Let's just do that. And then we'll... Well, I guess this will be the first battle of my welcome home. But before we begin, let us get everything else set and ready first. Let's get everything else ready. Actually, let me confirm Navisos right now. Alright, Navisos does have an army. So we either take it now, or we never take it, or we take it never, basically. Let's move north, and we will fortify our position. Sparta isn't really much of a threat. I believe it's been long enough where this army is capable of having, well, an army, basically. And then we can move to here, and then redeploy on the seas. We'll be able to move you closer. Is there anything else I really need to do right now? That's the one that's attacking. You are on defense. You're still defending. You're still defending. What can you do? Let's poison wells. Yeah. Let's make sure the garrison is as weak as possible. Pella is undefended right now, but if what this says is correct, it is highly defended then by a very powerful garrison. An army like this could never take it. Alright. Let us begin the battle. So I will now see you on the battlefield. And so the battle is finally getting started. That was probably only a few seconds footage cut, but, you know, a few seconds of your time is worth everything. Is worth a lot anyway, so I don't want to be wasting your time if I can avoid it. Oh, that's kind of cool, but... oh man, I know I shouldn't be laughing, but it's kind of funny. My men are getting shot off the ladders the way they are. Let's see. Alright, I think it's probably best we start moving the Histades squads up and forward a little more. Let's start moving them forward, move our troops forward so they're not as far back from the attack, from the assaulting zones. My troops currently are doing, well, they're not doing bad, but I don't think they'll last forever, of course. I think it's best we attack these slingers, actually. You are best attacking that slinger group. You are best sandwiching that one in between, and you're just going to hold those guys off. I do apologize to you guys if there is lag on these that make this seem a little choppy, if it does. I don't have like a computer that costs $3,000. I don't have like 2 GTX 780 Titans. I don't have, you know, the fanciest things on the planet. I just have enough that'll help me out. And holy God, are they shooting ballistas at us? Where the fuck are those coming from? And yes, I am going to be a little bit cussy. Oh goodness, they are really, they really want us gone. Alright, let's try and get rid of them as quickly as we can. Shoot, we really, yeah, we need to move these guys up onto the walls as quickly as we can. They do have archers, that could be a little bit of a problem, but I don't think they're going to do too much, if that is unless I can't break through. The ballistas are actually doing a lot of damage, which really, like, it's cool, but I still feel artillery, in terms of attacking units, simply shouldn't be that accurate. But perhaps this isn't even the artillery that's killing them. Maybe the artillery is legitimately missing all of its shots, and it's these archer faggots up there. I really hate AI when they have archers. So let's just, you know what? I don't like doing this because it gets a lot of my guys killed, but let's just have them march forward so that they're not taking as many casualties as they would otherwise be. Let's use these units and start plucking them off. Again, like I said, we usually end up taking massive casualties by doing this. Let's just keep it moving. Let's try and charge at them. Surprisingly, I said we would take massive casualties, yet we're not actually taking as many as I thought we would take. Which is really nice. We're not taking as many as we are. Let's try and bring the spearmen and the Histades to take out these slingers and our Agrianian axemen. From what I can tell, their army is actually down there. I predicted before their battle began, just by looking at the map, their army will probably be down here or up here if I decided to attack from, you know, either of these positions. Because if I attacked from the front, I figured their army will probably hold up back here, and it's going to be an uphill battle if I charge through these gates. And if I don't charge through there and I charge through here, it's still going to be an uphill battle, and I will have taken more casualties than what I really needed. I just felt it was not in my best interest to take more casualties. Let's keep pushing that way. We are taking some casualties upon those walls, mostly because of the ballistas. Actually, you know what? Let's bring our troops down. Let's start bringing them down, and let's start moving the Histades forward. Let's kind of keep this a little more rushed and organized for the time schedule. That way we aren't losing as many troops, and we don't damage the walls enough too much. Because if the fort walls get destroyed, your troops will be killed if they're still on those walls. Oh boy, my God! That, they have explosive shots and they... What the hell? They actually destroyed this building! My goodness, their own building! Not a care in the world. What cruel beings. Alright, we already moved down south. Let's actually start taking this part of it, because it's best... I think it's in our best... Actually, no. Let's start trying to take that part first. We'll try to take that first. I have complete confidence these spearmen will do what they need to do. I do not believe they will be any less in terms of power, I think it's best if I actually move you forward. Let's keep the 103 unit here, and then let's grab these 3 off the wall to better help against any unit that may end up coming up. Let's actually move you out here. Let's move you out here as well, because we need to neutralize these archer towers. They will do ridiculous amounts of damage if we don't. Let us try... Okay, so we have another unit down. Let's bring him over to an archer tower. Let's see. We have number 3. We need to move them here now. Let's try and grab these spearmen, actually, and move them closer to the front of the battle that will be taking place. Let's see. Ooh, that was a devastating hit. That was a devastating hit. Oh boy, it's not good. Let's get them off the walls as quickly as we can, because these walls are going to get destroyed. Oh god! Those archers took a big one. We need to stop them as soon as we can. Let's move these Hastati in. As long as we neutralize it, that's all that matters. Let's move you 3 here. Let's actually keep you over here in case they want to use anything cheap-ish against us. Let's see. These units are still doing just well. Let's try and get some units in to reinforce them. Let's reinforce that unit there. Let's see if we can't get a nice little flank advantage, perhaps. It's always good to get a flank advantage, if ever possible, that is. Actually, it might not be good. Let's use our... let's just keep these archer towers and keep them firing at them, because they will do a lot of damage. Whoa, where did that go? Where did that go? I don't even know. What are these? Militia hoplites. They're sending in more reinforcements, but I don't think it really matters. It's a little too late. We have already started taking the positions that we need to take. Oh boy. Okay, so they're getting shot by it. Alright, well, let's just engage them, because they're taking lots of casualties unnecessarily, too. So that's what they were shooting at. Let's get a little flank charge going in there. Maybe we can... oh god, these archers are taking more damage. Unnecessary damage, too. We have a general who has actually taken some damage. Not good. Let's see. You are still doing just fine. Perhaps it's... Yeah, we should probably just go and take those. That could still end up doing more damage to us. Let's try and take some cover behind walls. Let's see. What are they using to hit us? Tarentine cavalry. Alright. It's a little bit of a problem. And their ballistas are still firing, so... Yeah, problems. Let's try and get the archers a little more in position to hold fire against them. Again, let's try and get these units prepped and ready. Basically just stop the towers from being... Whoa! Did not pay attention here. Sarissa cavalry there. That's a bit of a problem. It's a good thing they didn't get engaged with my archers, though. That would have been even worse. Let's use these men as bracing barrier, as a barricade. Let's use them as barricades. Let's see, archers. We need to find their stupid things so that we can start targeting them. Alright, so they're engaged with our spearmen. It's not going very well on their part. They're still being shot at. Right, we also have an infantry unit here. We are losing lots of men here. Let's push forward with a new unit of Hastati to reinforce that. Are we within firing range? We are slightly out of range here. Let's move forward a little more and get ourselves in a better firing position. They're getting outflanked over there. Their horses are not winning here. They never will, actually. Let's try and pull those units back a little more. Let's use these archers. Actually, start targeting those guys, because they will be the ones doing a lot of damage. Let's move our Hastati forward on that side first. More so than anything else. Let's move the Hastati forward on that. For goodness sake. Do something that's useful. Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. Let's... Oh, those are pikemen. Charge at those pikemen from a flank. That should kill some more of them. Let's see if we can't get these guys targeting more of their troops, or at least target that. Let's see. We are losing still some men, which is not good. How are they still fighting? Jeez. Let's move our general forward, and we'll use the battle cry to try and rout more of them. Let's see. A lot of their horses are starting to really die off here. I think he's getting shot at by something. We don't want to go out there. Yeah. Let's just pull the spearmen back. I've wasted too many of them. Let's pull more of these spears backwards. Yeah, let's just start pulling some of the spearmen backwards. Let's start trying to get rid of that. Those units there. Pull you out. Pull you out. These pikemen will not last long if we can get into them, that is. Wait, I don't know. My archers are just like retarded right now. They're just playing retarded. Actually, we can get them out though. We can probably get them out. I think we can. I don't know for sure. We may let's try and decrease their morale further. Let's second win our guys. Let's see, archers. What can they hit? Can you hit those? Not those guys. Levy pike? No. Something! Hit something! Hit these people! Jesus! It's the only reason I had you in here. Hit them already. Shoot them down, damn it. Just want them dead. Burn them to the ground, will you? My God! Come on! How come you can shoot over walls and shite, but some of you can't? It's stupid. Shut them down, God damn it! Can we please get a position where we can shut them down? Jesus Christ! Any position is better than no position. I don't even care if it's not a great position, so as long as you're firing at them. For fuck's sake. Okay, why do you need to move? Why the fuck do you need to move? Jesus. Burn them to the ground. For crying out loud, man. There. There we go. There we go. Now they're on fire. Sheesh. Burn them to the ground, will you? Just destroy that last one, please. There, for fuck's sake. My goodness. Alright, so their troops are starting to, break and whatnot. You know what, let's bring you three here. Let's be honest, you need to pull back here. Did I just lose that unit? I don't know. This is not going too well. I mean, it's going okay. But I think it's just they had a lot more troops than I thought they would have. Oh my goodness gracious. How are they still on that fucking wall? You have 76. Move forward. Let's pull you back, move you forward. There we go. That ought to do a little bit more. Let's see, what else do they have? Let's put our archers in a better position, perhaps. A better position there. Let's keep you guys a little bit... a little more... Oh, okay, yeah, I did lose a unit. I thought I lost a unit. Take care of those pikemen. They should pretty much get slaughtered. Got 14 left. We've got... Yeah, that's not enough to even put a threat now. Let's get rid of the hoplites. Maybe you can fire overhead. You know. There we go. There we go. See, now I can use my archers to full extent, to their best effect. Well, their fullest effect anyways. Let's pull this Astati unit out. There we go. Caught a little more of them. Take aim at these militia hoplites here. Hopefully they don't kill my own guys. I don't think they should because they are firing overhead, so should be okay. And since they're not going to be using their shields to be protecting their heads, there's a good chance they could get killed. What else is there? I think they're... Okay, so they have Macedonian infantry. They have militia hoplites. More militia hoplites, I guess. Let's bring more troops forward. Oh man, this is not that efficient, but I guess you do what you can, right? Do what you can with what you got. See if we can't. I guess we're just gonna have to wait it out, yeah. So it's kind of interesting for a battle. We do have the uphill advantage, but I don't think it really counts for much, simply because our troops... Okay, I think we're starting to shoot our own guys at this point. Let's try and hit as many of the Macedonian infantry as we can. They're the most important pieces here. And so we killed like half of them, I think. Alright, so they're starting to break off. Alright. Now they're starting to really break off a little more. Let's try and position you in a good kind of position, if that makes sense. We need to know the range of these archers. Alright, we need to hit those by whatever they are. I think it's Pythagorean? Pythagorean? Pythagoras. And they're Agrionian swordsmen. Those can be a little problematic, but I don't think our men will have much of a problem with them. let's pull back a little bit. Let's grab the Histati and press forward against those those Agrionian swordsmen, sorry. There we go. Now we're pelting them down more. It should break them soon, anyways. And I have constant archer fire from these towers anyway, which is good. But it still does not really, you know, make me not fear. I mean, look at the amount of casualties I've already sustained each unit. It's immense. And I've even lost a whole unit, which is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal to me anyways. Took it to the head, eh? Let's see, how would they fire? Are they firing overhead? Or are they just going to fire directly into the backs? I don't know, I think they could fire overhead. But whatever. I guess it'll be a slow grind. Let's just go into a little more cinematic-y mode for the next few minutes and just watch the Histati beat down a few Agrionian axemen. Actually, before I keep it up, is there any other troops that I may have to worry about? No, it does not look like it. Alright. Well, one of my Histati just died from a heart attack. I don't really like the fact that the Histati are swinging their weapons all over the place. Like, I really don't think that's how Romans fought. Because from my understanding, the gladius was a short sword, so it was more so used for stabbing than it was for swinging. So I kind of disagree with that little fanciness of theirs. But I guess they had to do it, maybe. You know, the PR team was like, we need these kind of animations and whatever. I just think the stabbing was a lot easier, and it made more sense, of course, considering their swords were so short. I mean, they were practically daggers. Okay. He died from an arrow, and the other guy died from a heart attack. He also died from a heart attack. It's kind of strange whenever you see these, and then everyone's just dying from heart attacks. But that concludes the battle. So back to the campaign map. So, as you saw in the battle, we did win, and it was a horrible victory in my opinion. We lost a whole unit, and half of our army is in need of recovery, most of them being the melee troops, of course. And that was primarily because I could not get my troops into their back. I mean, hell, these ballista took out pretty much 2 units on their own, and that's just horrible for me. That's horrible for me. So we have to lick our wounds, at least for 1 turn. And we do have to be able to... No, not destroy. We do have to be able to recover, of course, what we have lost. No, wait, no, we don't want this. This is going to be our Greek training ground. Every time I play Macedon, I always make it the training ground for the Greeks. And as Rome, because I don't have a training ground for troops, Polpadiva will be the training ground. The new training ground, anyways. So let us destroy what we need to destroy and keep what we need to keep. Because I need to be able to train troops here en masse, because especially since Pontus has declared war on us, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for us. So we need to tread a little more carefully and start creating more military outposts. At least get rid of their leader, maybe? No? Okay. I probably used the wrong one. If they do attack, I don't think we can hold. And they will attack probably by next turn. But it's not going to be an easy fight for them anyway, so... There is that. Did we... Oh, right. Before the battle began, we already done everything, so... Ending the turn should be our most obvious. Yes, peace treaty, absolutely. Unfortunately, Syracuse would never let me. So I can't. I would have wanted to. I really would. But I need Syracuse's support in the war against Egypt. They're at war with Syracuse, so I cannot accept that. Unfortunately, I cannot accept such a peace offer. Now, it is probably because Syracuse either got declared war on by Egypt or declared war on Egypt. So it's one of the two, really. And I guess maybe they're at war now. Who knows? I doubt Pontus would just declare war on Syracuse, who is practically on the other side of the map, so easily without a second thought. It makes no sense. Or perhaps it is because I already dragged Syracuse into the war with, Pontus, and that's the whole, thing with them. Okay, so Carthage lost their island, so they're no longer they're no longer there anymore. Yeah, it looks like I dragged them in. Can I drag them in against Egypt, please? No. Can Egypt please declare war on Syracuse? That would be fantastic. Let's see. Oh, it already finished. I didn't even realize that. You know what? More health would be good, because I know the barbarians love building bowmen, and those bowmen just destroy ladders all the time. So it becomes problematic whenever I try to siege them, because I know my ladders will get destroyed. So you have to build artillery pieces, but I'm not a fan of building artillery pieces. Also, where did their army go? They disappeared. Wait, is that training field? Oh goodness, wrong building. There we go. Where's their army? Let's use you first to scout, because I don't really need you. Okay, that's where their army is at. Alright. Let's travel this way then. What do they have at Odysseus? Nothing, but they do have this guy. So kill him in single combat. Or, well, I guess wound him in single combat. Let's see. Single combat. Ooh. That puts us at 99 unhappiness. You know what, if they're gonna rebel, it's best to just do it anyways. Yeah, it's still best to just let them rebel. I guess, you know what, this is a good point to end the video. I feel it's a good point to end the video, because that battle took a very long time to do. So it's probably in your best interest and mine to end the video here. So let's poison the wells again. So I'll be doing my moves here now, and then we'll end the video, and I'll begin the next video with me attacking Navisos with Legio 1. Sparta loses even more people, of course. So, yeah, see you then. Peace.